So in today's video, I'm going to go over the service that I use to eliminate beat block. So whenever I feel like I can't get a beat started or I can't think of any ideas, I go into their service and instantly I get inspired. So here it is, the cheat code itself in all of its glory. I have been using Loopcloud more and more over the last few weeks because, to be honest with you, I felt like I've slept on it a lot. And over the last week or so, what I've realized is that Loopcloud has to be hands down the best online cloud-based sample service. It just has to be. Like, it has so much depth to it now. Pretty much all of the instruments you can imagine. Genre wise, it has genres and then it has the sub genres of those main genres, which is quite cool. And it has a lot of the genres that I like to use, like lo-fi, hip-hop, drill, trap, even like EDM as well sometimes. You can click formats as well, and you can download presets as well as midis. It's absolutely crazy how much you can get. You can get Ableton Live projects, you can get Fruity Loop projects. But because there is thousands and thousands and thousands of different loops on this website, I thought I'd put together for you guys my own collection of loops that you can dive into and use some of my favorite loops from Loopcloud. I will be updating this collection ever so often, so if you do pop back every other week, there'll be new loops in there that I really like. This is my collection here. You can filter it by these filters here, or you can just click filter collection and then filter it by genre. I've got some drill ones in here, I've got some trap loops in here, some lo-fi loops in here, and also some future bass as well, which are the genres I predominantly make. Before I show you any of them, another cool feature is that if you open Loopcloud in your DAW, you see the BPM here, it automatically matches to your DAW, and you can change the pitch here as well as key. You can half time it or double time it, but some of these loops are absolutely crazy. Let's play a few from my collection. Absolutely mad. See, the sample says F and it automatically knows here it's in F, but if you wanted to change it to say D, you can change it to D. And what's so cool about this down here is that you can chop and change it right here, like not even in your DAW, in the app right here. You can add effects by clicking this add effect button. It's got your compression, delay, it's got some crazy ones as well, like stop, reverse and vinyl stop, which is quite cool. Let's check out some lo-fi ones. Got some very hard drums as well for each genre in case you struggle with drums. You can come here to get your drums instead. Let's check out some future bass.
I'm thinking now that you're not close to me, close to me.
So smooth, some of them so emotional. They sound a bit sped up because we're playing at 140. Like I said, my project is at 140 in Ableton. So if you've got beat block or anything along those lines, it will serve you well just to go into Loopcloud, flick through some loops, and instantly you get inspired just by like a sound or a chord or even a vocal that you can make a beat around. Geez, that one's hard. See how it ducks in and out. I'm actually going to use this one. All you have to do is drag and drop it into your DAW. So easy. All of the loops are royalty free and they are all labeled with BPM and key, so it's easy to build counter melodies around there or find out what key the bass is going to be in. Because the key is F minor, we can assume that the first chord is probably going to be in F minor as well. Sounds about right. And if you know your F minor scale, or even if you don't, because you've got ghost notes, you can figure out what the notes are. In every DAW now you can convert WAV to MIDI somehow in Ableton. We just go convert harmony to MIDI and it will convert it for you. Well, it will attempt to. As you can see here, it spits out what it thinks it is, and it's quite close most of the time, to be honest. Let me just clean this up quick. Okay, so what I'm doing now is looking for an 808 on the Loopcloud that will go nicely with this melody. So that one sounds good. I'm going to throw that one in. And I'm just using some of the notes from the chord we figured out just. Next up, I'm going to add some kind of counter melody using those chords that we figured out earlier. If you do use loops from anywhere in general, I do urge you to add your own counter melodies and your own flavors to it, just so it adds a bit of your character to it. So I'm going to find some kind of bell. This bell here sounds pretty cool. I'm going to actually add that into my collection as well, just for you guys if you want to use that bell. It's now in my collection. Simple drag and drop. So I'm going to add a ARP to that. Sounding a bit dry, so I'm going to add some retro-fi to it. Bit of RC20. And some hard time as well. Very, very creepy sounding now. That's just for in the background as like an ambient, just to fill out the frequencies. I'm really enjoying that hissing noise as well the main loop gives us. It sounds very predominant right now and borderline annoying, but as soon as the drums come in and everything else fills out the whole mix, you probably barely even notice it. And I always add like white noise effects into my tracks anyway. This just so happens to already have it on. Although Loopcloud have a bunch of vocals and very nice choirs, I already know which one I want to use. I have it right here on my Mac, and this is what it sounds like. I've added some reverb and some wider to it. The melody we use is mainly the top notes from the chords that we found out earlier on. Perfectos. And I've just embedded that choir right there in the background with the help of the reverb and the wider as well, just to really fill out the pockets of the mix. And it's coming together quite well now. I can already hear the bounce it's going to have. So in my last video I said to you guys, if you comment below free VST me, I'll give you a shout out in my next video. Well, this is that next video, and here are the people that commented. If you would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do right now is click like, and in the comment section below just comment Loopcloud9 and I'll give you a shout out in my next video. But bear in mind, it is the first 20 people to comment this what will get a shout out. Now let's get back into it. So next up are the drums and the effects. All of the drums and the effects I found on Loopcloud, apart from the kick and some hi-hat loops. The good thing about Loopcloud is it stores your samples that you already have here as well, and it labels them so you can find them easier, as you can see right here. So this is a run through of the drums that I've used and the effects. And all of these samples were really easy to find as well. That's why Loopcloud is next level, because you can just literally type up here whatever you want. I want a riser. Not only do you want a riser, well, I want a trap riser if you don't mind. And I want it to be 140 BPM as well. And it'll find you all of the best ones. You can even go by key as well, and it'll really nail down exactly what you want. And that's with everything, with drums, melodies, effects. As you can see over here, it has some audio filters as well, major, minor, what kind of tone you want, what kind of stereo width. It's absolutely crazy how in depth it goes. The swing, the rhythmic density, absolutely crazy how very precise you can get with Loopcloud. So then I found this Vox that I had in my collection, which really just completed the sound I was going for. Oh, and how could I forget, I found this really cool vocal for the intro as well. It's also in my collection if you do want it.
No matter what you're going through, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
With a bit of structuring and a bit of side chaining for the drums and the melody, I had a complete beat, and I was fully inspired by Loopcloud and their loops. I heard this loop and instantly had to make something from it, and I am 100% willing to do another Loopcloud video like this where I do another genre. I'm willing to do like future bass, trap, drill, what else? Lo-fi. So put it in the comment section below whilst we listen to this track what genre you want me to do next.
No matter what you going through, in the moment in your life, you need to be the light. Be the light. Lead the way.
Okay, so down to the nitty gritty, their subscription plans. To start off with, all plans come with 100 points and a free trial. So if you want to try before you buy, you can do that. If you look on the screen now, you'll see the different subscriptions and what comes with that. And if you do want to buy a subscription, if you choose the annual payment option, you can get 30% off by using this discount code on the screen right now. That's 30% off all annual subscriptions, which is a really good deal. So a big shout out to Loopcloud for making such an amazing service. And like I said, if you do want me to do another Loopcloud video, maybe in a different genre, let me know in the comment section below which genre I should be doing. If you do want some VST plugin videos, I'll leave one here, and I'll leave a random video for the channel right there. I've been Dixon. Be safe, be productive, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.